December 16th, 1944. The Ardennes, Belgium. German panzers tear through American lines. Entire divisions collapse. Hitler's last gamble to split the Allied front wide open. Then something impossible rolls out of the frozen tree line. 70 tons of composite armor and a gun that kills from over a mile away. An M1A2 Abrams just dropped into the biggest tank battle the Western Front has ever seen. It didn't start with a counterattack. It started with a machine that doesn't belong. Hidden near Bastogne, covered in snow and netting, sits a tank that won't exist for another 40 years. The M1A2 Abrams. Built to fight the Soviet Union, about to face the Wehrmacht at its most desperate. And just remember, this is a sandbox what-if. We're not dealing with time paradoxes, we're not aiming for perfect realism. So can one modern tank stop a Panzer division? Or does it just become the world's most advanced coffin? Let's find out. So what exactly just got dropped into 1944? The M1A2 Abrams weighs 68 tons, powered by a 1,500 horsepower gas turbine that screams like a jet. It hits 42 miles per hour on roads, 30 miles per hour cross-country, faster than anything on the battlefield. Here's what it's carrying. 120mm smooth-bore cannon. Fires armor-piercing sabot rounds at 1,700 meters per second, over 3 times the speed of sound. 40 rounds. Depleted uranium penetrators designed to core through Soviet tanks. Against World War II armor? Overkill doesn't begin to describe it. Composite armor, equivalent to 800 millimeters of rolled steel on the turret front. Nothing in 1944 can touch it. Its fire control system is from another world. Thermal imaging turns night into day. Laser rangefinder measures distance. Ballistic computer calculates everything. The gunner just puts crosshairs on target and fires. Effective range? 3,000 meters. That's 1.8 miles. On the move, in a snowstorm, at night, the crew sees everything through thermal optics. German tanks glow white hot. Their engines, exhaust, even warm gun barrels after firing. But it's not invincible. No GPS. Satellites don't exist yet. No resupply. Those 40 shells are everything. Fuel hungry. The turbine burns 0.6 miles per gallon. The tank carries 500 gallons. Do the math. In 1944, nobody can refuel it properly, rearm it, or fix it. The Abrams gets one fight, maybe two. Then it's done. Now let's look at what it's up against. December 16th, 1944. Operation Wacht am Rhein. Hitler throws everything into the Ardennes. Over 200,000 troops, nearly 1,000 tanks. The German lineup? Panther Ausf-G 75mm gun. Sloped armor. Fast at 34 miles per hour. Deadly against Shermans. Tiger I. The legendary 88mm gun that kills Shermans from 2,000 meters. Nearly unstoppable in 1944. King Tiger, 70 tons, 128mm gun, frontal armor so thick nothing the Americans have can penetrate it. Their effective range? Maybe 1,200 meters for a Panther, 1,500 for a Tiger in perfect conditions. Against Shermans, they're death machines. Against an Abrams, they're firing muskets at a battleship. How do you stop a German offensive with one tank? The crew has 3 options. Option A, defend Bastogne directly. Park in the town square, hold the crossroads. Bold, stupid. Bastogne gets surrounded. Infantry swarms in. Panzerfausts hit from windows. Get boxed in, and even the most advanced tank becomes a 68-ton tomb. Option B, link up with American defenders. Join the 101st Airborne. Coordinate. Sounds smart, but radios don't match. Commanders don't understand thermal imaging or 3-kilometer engagement ranges. The Abrams gets wasted holding a single road junction. So they choose option C, Ghost Hunter. Use insane detection range to ambush German columns before they know it's there. Thermal sights spot them through fog. Laser locks distance. Fire, kill, relocate. Not to hold ground, to shatter momentum. Make the Panzers afraid to advance. In a world without thermal optics, the Abrams isn't just advantaged, it's a ghost. December 17th, 0520 hours. Elsenborn Ridge. 12 Panthers, 8 Panzer IVs push northwest, moving fast, confident. The Abrams sits hull down behind a wall. 2,400 meters away. Thermal imaging paints the column white-hot. Sabot, tank, identified. Laser pings back. 2,387 meters. Fire. The 120mm roars. 2 seconds later, the lead Panther explodes. Turret flips off the hull. The column freezes. They see nothing. No muzzle flash, just their lead tank burning. Second shot. Another Panther. Dead. Third shot. Panzer IV. Flames. Fourth shot. Panther reversing. Engine hit. Fire. 90 seconds. 4 kills. The Germans scatter. Not a single return shot. The Abrams relocates before they even figure out which direction the fire came from. December 18th, 14:20 hours. Crossroads south of Malmedy. 3 Tigers, 2 Panzer IVs advance cautiously. Commanders standing in hatches with binoculars. The Abrams waits in a tree line. Range 1,850 meters. First shot. Lead Tiger's frontal armor means nothing. Sabot cores through. Ammunition detonates. Turret blown 30 feet up. Second Tiger pivots. 88mm gun swings toward the tree line. Too slow. Second shot. Side penetration. Tiger bruise up. Third Tiger fires blindly. The 88mm impacts 250 meters short. Third shot from the Abrams. Turret ring hit. Tiger disabled. The Panzer IVs flee. Total time, under 2 minutes. 3 Tigers destroyed. The Abrams expends 6 rounds and vanishes. By nightfall, entire German units refuse to advance. December 20th, 02:15 hours. Night. German doctrine says don't fight at night. Can't see the enemy. But the Abrams can. A supply convoy moves in darkness. Fuel trucks, ammo carriers, 6 Panthers as escorts. Thermal imaging turns night into day. The convoy glows white-hot. Range, 2,100 meters. First shot, lead Panther. Kill. Second shot, fuel truck. Erupts in a fireball that lights up the forest. Third shot, ammunition carrier. Explosion visible for kilometers. The convoy scatters. Germans abandon vehicles and run. The Abrams destroys 6 more trucks, 2 more Panthers. Never takes a hit. Never gets spotted. By dawn, the German offensive has no fuel, no ammo, and spreading terror of something hunting them in the dark. December 22nd, 09:45 hours. The final stand. Germans mass everything left. 16 tanks, 2 King Tigers leading. They've decided to kill it with numbers. The Abrams takes position on a hill, hull down. Range, 2,650 meters. First shot, King Tiger. Turret hit. Catastrophic kill. The second King Tiger fires back. Perfect shot. 128mm round slams into the Abrams glacis. The composite armor barely notices. Round ricochets into the sky. Not even a dent. Second shot. Second King Tiger dies. Now it's slaughter. Panzer IV. The 120mm systematically disassembles the formation. Some Germans get close enough to fire. Rounds spark off the Abrams like hammers on an anvil. Loud, violent, completely ineffective. 8 minutes. 13 tanks burning. The survivors retreat. The Abrams has 16 rounds left. So could one Abrams stop the Battle of the Bulge? Yes, but only in one sector. What it accomplishes? 30 to 35 confirmed kills. Complete collapse of German momentum in a critical sector. Psychological devastation. Reports of ghost tanks killing from impossible ranges. Crews abandoning Panthers. That alone saves Bastogne. Buys time for Patton's relief. The northern offensive stalls 3 days early. What it can't do? 40 rounds. After 30 kills, ammunition's almost gone. No resupply, fuel starvation, maybe 300 kilometers of range. After 6 days, it's running on fumes. No repairs, thrown track, no replacement. Hydraulic leak, nobody can fix it. Infantry and artillery still exist. The Abrams can't be everywhere. It changes the scale of the breakthrough, not the fact that it happened. But the psychological impact? For German tankers, it's a nightmare. tanks exploding from invisible ranges. No warning, no way to win. Some abandoned vehicles rather than face the ghost. For Americans in Bastogne, it's a miracle. Something out there is killing tigers like target practice. Morale surges. For German intelligence, chaos. Shell fragments showing materials that don't exist, penetrations that should be impossible. The Battle of the Bulge still becomes the bloodiest American fight in Europe. But in the northern sector, something changes. The advance stalls days earlier. Casualties drop by thousands. And when it's over, one M1A2 Abrams sits silent in a frozen forest. Empty ammunition racks. Dry fuel tanks. But intact. The tank gets shipped to a facility that doesn't officially exist. Classified above top secret. Studied by engineers who can't comprehend what they're seeing. By 1947, some of those engineers start working on projects that won't bear fruit until the 1970s. Composite armor, computerized fire control, turbine engines. Could a modern tank fight in World War II? For about a week. 40 shots. Then it's done. But that week rewrites history. One tank, one crew. And proof that the right weapon in the right place doesn't win wars, but it sure as hell breaks them. Thanks for watching.